Hello EML, you're all very well. I want to try something a little bit different today. So the other couple of sessions are all very hard, very intense, and it's great, but want to just go through a little bit of mobility, a little bit of stretching focus, and a little bit of core focus with you on these ones. And I might make these more frequent every Monday, start the week off a little bit of that, and then we can move into the intense stuff through the other 2 days during the week. So hope you enjoy this. We're going to start off in our chair, so you don't maybe need to move very far for this first little section. I'm just going to step back into my chair now, or bench / chair. So posture is quite important. If we're sitting at a desk, we're always hunched forward. So with these ones, we want to take that back and lift up our chest through this one. So this first one is arm circles. So again, lift the chest up, shoulders will then rotate backwards hopefully for you, and we're going to put our arms out to the side. Really simple. You can make 2 fists if you want to just firm up those arms a little bit, or we're just going to go for 10 circles forwards. Okay, so let's do that now. So we'll go for 10. So 1, not too fast, 2, 3, 4, 5, keep those arms nice and straight, 6, 7, 8, then we're going to go backwards, 9, 10, and then backwards for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, keep the chest up. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. Nice and simple, nice and easy. Hopefully you even felt that. Just getting a little bit of work through those shoulders. Next one are called wall raises. We've no wall, but we're going to pretend that we do have a wall. I'll just turn sideways for you. Our hands, our forearms are going to go vertically up. Probably shouldn't have spun too far. So they're facing upwards, they're not sort of outwards, they're quite vertical. And our movement is this. Okay? Important thing here is 2 things. Again, pride up that chest. We're not just sort of pushing around. Nice and proud, spine is straight, and then from here we're going to just get those shoulder blades, bring them together, push those arms back, and try to maintain that backward position. And then from here we're just extending up, trying not to let those arms roll forward, nice and vertical. Okay, again we're just going to go for 10, and then we'll take a little breather, and then we'll do 10 again. Proud chest, shoulders back as far back as you can. Feel those shoulder blades coming in together at the back, and we go for 10. Nice and slow. Good. 1, 2. This should be hard because we're forcing the arms back. 3, 4, 5, 6. So it should be tension through the shoulders. 7, and those shoulder blades are squeezing together. 9 and 10. Good. Whew. Take a little breather. Just let them relax. We'll go for another 5 seconds, and then we'll go again. Okay, so good. Here, vertical, squeeze back. That will help the chest pride up as well. Another 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Keep them back. The complete opposite of what we're looking for whenever we're at a desk working. We're always rotating forwards. Last 2. Last 1. Good, and relax. So yeah, we're always maybe forwards, working in this internal rotation through the shoulders. This is external rotation, trying to get a nice stretch through that one. Next one, nice and simple for the neck. We're just going to just go to the left, hold, and then we'll go to the other side. So again, keep tall, keep that spine straight, and we're just taking the ear to the shoulder. Stand nice and proud through the chest. So over we go. Take it to, now you feel the stretch taking hold. Now we're just going to hold for 10 seconds. Keep the breathing relaxed. Keep that ear going down towards the shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Come back to neutral. Rest for a few seconds. Now we're going to take the ear to the other shoulder. Over we go. Nice and proud. Excellent. Okay, I want you to scooch all the way to the front of your chair, so you're comfortable, you're not falling off, but you're certainly near the front edge of it, and you're still nice and supported by it. We're going to take one leg, we're going to take the foot, pop it on top of our opposite knee. Again, a couple of important things. This standing leg, we don't want it to be out to the side, we want it to be nice and vertical. So adjust that to where you need to, so you feel a nice contact with the floor on that foot. Don't worry about how straight you get this. It might be up here, and you might be able to get it lower, you might be able to get it parallel, depending on the flexibility of your hips and your glutes. But hopefully you already feel a stretch here through the outer side of your leg. We're going to stay tall, and we're just going to lean towards this sort of ankle and shin area. Okay, keeping everything as it was, just lean into it. Go as far into it as you can until the stretch takes hold. Again, in and around here, this glute wrapping around through the hip. Pushing forward, keeping the chest up. Let's hold for 10. Good, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. Let's just alternate. We'll come back to that in a second. Again, set this leg nice and straight. Take the other leg, bring it up. Just plant it. Just where you need to keep this leg straight. Good. And now we're going to lean forward into that stretch. And again, keep the chest up. We'll hold for 10. And for me, I don't need to move very far. Quite tight around there. Maybe you're going further. 3, 2, 1, and release. Excellent. Same two, same back to the first side. We'll just do these one more time and then we'll move on. Good. Set up, nice and tall. Then just bow forward as far as you can before the stretch really takes over. We'll hold for 10. Good. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Release. And last time. Again, important that foot stays nice and vertical, so just plant the foot on top of that knee. And then lean into it. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Excellent, cool. We are done with the chair, so if you want, well, you can move into a bigger space, or just pop the chair out of the way. We're going down to the floor. If you do have a mat, you can grab a mat. Not imperative that you need it though, but always nice to have a little bit softer surface. Cool, couple of further stretches now. It's on the floor, just hitting different parts of the body. Those first couple are good. You should try to do those maybe every day. They're good for desk work, opening you up, keeping you proud, and the opposite of where we normally are. So you can do that as many days in a row as you'd like. This first one is our hip flexors. We've done this numerous times through our warm-ups and cool downs in our more intense class. So, half kneeling position, one foot out in front. Important to set the hips so we're not arched through this lower spine. We want to get that pelvic tilt, keep talking about that posterior pelvic tilt. Flatten out that lower spine, and already you should feel a stretch here. If you need a little bit more, we can lean into it slightly. Getting all the stretch down this back, push that back leg. Alright, so push into that, 10 seconds, hold again. Staying proud, staying nice and tall through the upper body. Good, 3, 2, 1, and release. Switch it over. Yeah, first thing we do, set that pelvis into posterior tilt, but everything feels like it's going forward. So this upper part of our pelvis is going backwards, that's why it's posterior tilt. It feels like anterior frontal tilt. Stay proud. Again, we should already have this stretch. For me, it's on my left back leg in the hip flexor area. Nice and proud, and lean into it a little bit further if you need to. And again, hold for 10. 3, 2, 1. And release. Excellent. Child's pose. Again, most of these we've done pretty much every week so far, so hopefully we kind of know these a little bit more than some of the first ones we did. Start up in your box position, walk those hands out, and then we're coming back to the heels, and that head is going to drop down between those arms. Okay? Here we go. Pivot on the heels of the hands, back we go, down. When we're here, big deep breaths. Big exhales. Good stretch. All the way across the top of that back, through the shoulder blades. 2 more big deep breaths. Big exhale. Last one. Rotations, again we'll hit that sort of upper and mid back, that thoracic area can get quite tight through desk work as well, but also any pushing and pulling that we do sort of seems to tighten that up, so it's always useful and good to keep this flexible and stretched. So this is our big T rotation, so tall kneeling position. Again, we're not sitting on the heels, we're nice and tall from the knee straight up, and I'll give you this view today. So, 2 hands right in front, we're going to take one arm, keep this arm that doesn't move pointing straight ahead of you, and then we rotate the upper body, try and rotate that chest through a good 90 degrees into that T. And we'll alternate each side. Good, so hit the other side, really push into it, get as far around as you can, it's nice and slow. Good, that's 2, we're taking this to 10. Good, 3. 8, good, that's 2. 9. And 10. Very good, excellent, nice. Big openers, big stretches for that one. Downward dogs and upward dogs. Sometimes upward dog people think it's called a cobra as well, which is fine. Let's start on that one. There's a couple of ways we can do this depending on how it feels and flexibility, but initially the movement is from weight on the floor, hands by the chest, and then we just extend the arms, trying to keep as much of that lower body on the floor as possible. If that is a little bit too much, put the hands out in front, so the hands are ahead of your head. They're not sort of in tight, they're a little bit ahead, and we're pushing into the forearms, but we're still going through the same movement. We're picking up that upper body whilst keeping the lower body and hips down. And that will go like that. So we still got a big arch through the lower spine, but it's just a little bit less range of motion for you. So choose whichever one feels most comfortable. Up. Again, crowd out that chest, get as much flexion through that lower spine as possible, and we'll hold for 10 seconds. I'll do a few of these. Good. Let the lower body, let that weight just go down, let the hips sink. 3, 2, 1. Good, just relax. Now you go back down and just push the hips away from to the back. Good, let's do this one more time. Again, reset from the floor, either on the hands or into the forearms. Up we come, nice and slow. Straighten out those arms if we're on the hands, and then hold for 10. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Excellent. Good, next one is our sort of called a downward dog. We're going to set up into a high plank. When we're in that high plank, we're going to push away, we're going to push our weight backwards, so we're pushing away from the floor, and as we're doing that, we're essentially trying to get our heels down onto the floor. I'll try to get my feet as much as I can in this one. So, high plank. From here, then we're just trying to get the heels, keeping the legs straight, push the heels down, push away from the floor. And that's our movement, okay? So we're going to hold that for 10 once we get up there. So give you a second, get set up into your high plank. And then we're going to push, try to get the heels to the floor, push away, tuck the head between the arms, hold for 10. In 3, 2, 1, and just relax. Again, you can come down to the knees, no need to hold the plank unless you really want to. Good, final one here. Now we're just going to move into a couple of core movements and then we'll be all done and dusted. Excellent, hit the high plank. Push away from the floor, push yourself back on to those heels, try to get those heels down as close to the floor as possible. Good, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Alrighty. 4 core movements. We'll hold them each for 30 seconds and then we're done for this one today. Excellent. Very simple. Again, we've done these loads of times so far. So a low plank, we're going to do a side plank, then we're going to do a high plank, and then we'll finish on the other side plank. Alrighty, so what's that? 2 minutes left. Low plank off the elbows. Again, when we're in planks, we want to tuck that pelvis. We want that posterior pelvic tilt. That's going to bring in your glutes. It's going to firm them up, and that's going to bring your ribcage down, and all that squeezes into the core and gives you a better contraction. And that just works those abdominal muscles that little bit more for you. So keeps your back in a much safer position as well. So think about that as you're going through these poses as well. It's really a fine low. Excellent. Low plank off the elbows. 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nice and relax today. We're having loads of squats and press ups before these days. We really focus on our technique. Tuck that pelvis. Posterior tilted. Glutes. You'll be squeezing. You feel that extra bit of contraction through the center. We're at 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good. Hold on. Into our side plank. First side. Don't mind which side you do. I don't know my right. Yeah, a couple of things to note. Nice and straight. We don't want the feet to be, that's very exaggerated, but we don't want it to be a curvy shape. We want to be nice and straight. Stack the feet, or you can unstack the feet to make it slightly easier, but not by much. Here we go. We're going to go up for 30. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice and high. Tough one. If you need to rest for 5 seconds at the halfway point, certainly do. But the side plank is very specific to these obliques, this underside now. So it is demanding. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good. High plank. Again, let's think about that tilting of the pelvis, squeezing the glutes, getting that rib cage down. Keeping these arms arms vertical, shoulders right over the hands. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Get that extra bit of contraction through that pelvic position. Nice and strong. 10 to go. 3, 2, 1. Relaxing. Well done. Last little bit. Side plank or other side plank. 30 seconds. Again, straight body. Start with that one. If this hand needs to hit the floor and support you, perfectly fine. Last 30, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Up we go. Nice and tall again. If your hips don't feel like they're stacked and you're rolling backwards or forwards, just use this hand to stabilize yourself. It could just be 2 fingers, it could just be 1 finger. But it's just keeping you balanced, getting as much out of this work position as possible. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and release. Lovely stuff. Well done. So hopefully a nice change of pace for you in this session. Like I say, we'll try to continue this. We'll start the week off with these sessions, and then we can do the usual higher intensities for the other 2 days of the week. So I hope you enjoyed it. As always, give me some feedback in the comments, or you can email me here. And if you have any other questions, then feel free to just throw them at me as well. Alright, thank you very much. Have a good day.